guys, I just came from hanging out with mom and we had a good time. And I was thinking about talking to you all about something. And I picked up this book. And what came to my mind, well, the page I turned to anyway, um, it's talking about temptation. And I sat there and I was thinking, okay, what about temptation? So, of course, you know I got a scripture for you. You know I do. Okay. So the scripture is because he himself suffered when he was tempted, he is able to help those who are being tempted. That's Hebrews 2:18 out of NIV. And I was thinking, you know, basically this is referencing when the devil tried to tempt Jesus after spending 40 days in the desert fasting. So by the time his time was up, he was really starving and hungry, and and the devil kept bringing things up to him, and he was said, "It is not written. It is written." Whatever the thing that the devil was trying to get him to do. Let's call him who he is by his name. People use devil, but I'm gonna call him Satan. But that's not the temptation I necessarily want to focus on. Like I know that I have a temptation for shopping and stuff, and I always kind of bring things back to what I'm doing at the time to make me focus on something, right? So what I was focusing on was my temptation to for shopping. When I look at my house, I need nothing for my home. I need nothing. Cars in good shape, but I'm always thinking about how to improve other people's lives. So we went by Macy's, and I'm having this event that's coming up, and I want to sew into women, and I don't want to give them just anything. So I was wondering to myself, I was thinking to myself, is this to curb your temptation for shopping, or is this to really give these ladies the kind of event you want them to have? And I'm praying because I want the actual answer from God to be that to that I'm shopping for the right reason, um, to sow into other people, not so much myself, because I don't have a whole lot of things that I need. I managed to keep my life in an order where if I want to do something I can, and for the amount of money that I spend on other people, I want it to be a blessing. But at the same time, you want to count the costs before you go out, step out and do things. So my temptation, knowing that shopping is not a good habit for me, it just makes me think about what I'm sowing into other folks as opposed to what I'm sowing into myself. So I was just kind of thinking, you know, if Jesus can be tempted and stand against that, then we can pray to God and have Him to make sure that our objectives are met and keeping ourselves in check about doing things that we don't need to do, because we can overdo. Um, we can allow our temptations to be satisfied by just overdoing things that some people will appreciate the small things that you do for them, as opposed to the way I'm thinking about this event that's coming up in the future, you know. And I want to say, yeah, it maybe it is a little bit of my temptation that's being satisfied, but at the same time I'm sowing seeds into other people. And I think maybe, this may be a case where I may be overthinking the whole thing. It may not be anything. But at the end, I know that some other people will be blessed because of a move that I made. And maybe it is a little bit of temptation on my part. But Jesus was tempted, and He can help me curb all that other stuff that might be going on. I know that for a fact. So, anyway, I was just thinking that. So I decided to come on and talk to y'all about it because, Sometimes people just might get what I'm talking about. They just may get it, you know. So anyway, I was just thinking, and this is Tabby's tips. I hadn't put a video up in a few days anyway, so this is one of those random videos where it really may not have any rhyme or reason, but who knows? It may touch somebody just where they need to be touched at today. You never know, because random thoughts sometimes are good thoughts for another person. All right, y'all have a good day. Talk to y'all soon.